Okay, here we are, just getting ready to set off out to my claim on China Creek, and this is the trail as we go. I'll be taking some pictures along the way to show you what it's all about. Back in a bit. Okay, here we got bridge over Spanish Creek. Now this is was a historically mined creek during the Caribou Gold Rush days, and actually J.B. Hodgson, who ran the Bullion Pit mine on the Quesnel River, also managed to get his hands on a hydraulic mine on Spanish Creek also. Managed to convince some investors to put the money up, put it all in his hands, and he would run it. What he did was he bought the mine with their money and had everything put in his name. After years of litigation, in which he died, the original owners and investors got nothing. The hydraulic mine was turned over to J.B. Hodgson's heirs. So even back then, mining was a pretty crooked game. Okay, this is the start of the trail heading up there. Nice, beautiful sky out today, beautiful weather. This may take a while because right now I'm packing, let's see, pump, camera gear, chainsaw, pick and shovel, pans. I got about a 65-70 pound pack on. So this may take about an hour or so to get up there. Okay, there's a bit of a shot of the hill coming up here. Not too bad so far. Had to cut a little trail in the way, but here's something I thought I would show for P.S. Starchild from the Great Canadian Prospectors Forum. On my trip in here early this morning, packing my high banker and some other equipment, that wasn't there on the way in or out. So that bear has been here real recently. Let's take a closer look. Nope, no bells, whistles, or pepper spray, so I'm going to assume that that is black bear. But we will keep our eyes posted for grizzly up the trail. Okay, here's a good one. Now this here's the area of a big sliding of it. That big boulder there. Last year out here, I told Chuck, you had to watch those big boulders because bears like to hide in ambush. So we're going to sneak up, maybe throw some rocks around behind this big boulder and scare the bears away. And there are no bears. But after I told Chuck that, you couldn't convince him otherwise. Bears didn't hide behind rocks. He wouldn't go past that rock without me going first, ever. It was kind of comical. Saddening, but comical. Okay, here we are at China Creek. Not much to look at, really. Just a little creek. But finally got here. Had to pack all my gear up. Saw, pump and hose, high banker and fire hose. Let me tell you that 200 feet of wet fire hose weighs a ton. And camera gear. Now that was interesting. So I think I'm going to take a seat right over there, have a smoke and a rest, and maybe even a little nap. Though I did see another 3 piles of fresh bear crap on the way up this trail, so definitely is a lot of bears here. Well, hopefully they don't disturb me, because I may get a little owly. Okay, it's been fun showing you the way up to my claim on China Creek. We're out here over top of China Creek. I haven't been able to find too much history on China Creek, though I think the name sort of speaks for itself. It was probably working with Chinese. They did not let out too much information on the creek, but I think there's some potential here, so we're going to take a little look at it and see what we find. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you what interests me about this particular place right here. Okay, of interest is that oxidized vein of gravel there, overlying that fairly bouldery gravel, and it carries on right out to the edge of the hill. Some interesting material there. And right down below me here. So I'm going to go down and do some testing there. I know I can't mine in this area. It's physically impossible. And definitely the Ministry of Environment, Ministry of Mines, they get a little upset. But it is a really good place for testing to see if there is anything in those veins. That could be a very nice layer of pay dirt. We'll find out in a while here.